Around RCS, one of the things that really stands out for me is, I believe it was Cinch and Deutsche Telekom in Europe had a very specific use case where they had a new campaign. They wanted to publicize new opportunities around a Spotify offering for the Deutsche Telekom's customers. And typically they would send these out via SMS or via email. They leveraged RCS for this campaign, and they compared it to how the other older marketing campaigns worked. And with RCS, you get these really cool interactive experiences, right? You've got rich graphics, you've got carousels, you've got click and response and things like that you can't do through an SMS application. What they saw as a part of this, or as a result of this rollout, I believe the number was 73% increase in user engagement with those campaigns, and 120% improvement in conversion rate for that campaign, right? And they didn't do a whole lot different from what they would have done through the web or through a messaging or an email-based campaign. They took everything that they would have built anyways, put that into RCS, which has the immediacy of SMS, right? I think the number is 96% of SMSs are read within 2 minutes, or something akin to that, right? So it's got the immediacy of SMS, but it's got that interaction of a web page, and the impact on just one campaign was absolutely huge. And that really stands out to us. And we're excited about how that's going to apply to our service providers here in the US as those capabilities start to roll out across our networks.
Exactly. I appreciate you sharing that. I think both the playbook could be impactful for those that might be interested. You can find that at our website at cpaasaa.com. I think there's enough A's there. And then those are examples of many of the use cases and the impact that they're having. And since this is a new virgin market here in the United States, I think it's something that everyone should absolutely take a look at as part of their strategy as they look at 2025. So speaking of 2025, Zach, what's on the docket for white label as we go into the new year?
Yeah, certainly RCS is on the docket. I think Robert made some great points there. You're seeing a lot of promotions around RCS. I think it's important to be mindful. Right now, Verizon has it available. If you're a Verizon user, T-Mobile, I believe, should have it available. It either is or will be soon. I think the sort of challenging company is AT&T right now, and they like to move the goalposts on this sort of thing. So hopefully by Q2 of next year, I think that will be ready for them. So, we've done some serious investigation around making sure RCS is one of those solutions that we can use. And I think, again, it's important to sort of keep in mind right fit, right model, right customer. I think RCS makes absolutely a ton of sense for organizations within the retail and the e-commerce space, being able to, scroll through various products and understand the sort of richness of what you're looking at. But at the same time, you want to keep in mind cost, right? We know that SMS is one cost. We know that MMS is a slightly higher cost, and we're gonna soon realize that RCS is going to be an even higher cost than that. So, does it make sense for a utility company to send you a bill with an RCS solution? Probably not, right? But our goal is to basically be able to provide any and every channel that a customer may want to leverage from a CPaaS perspective moving forward here in 2025. We have some exciting partnerships that we're looking forward to announcing here in the coming weeks. I think what we've been able to put forward on the voice side here is unique. And our focus right now has been really to say, listen, if you are leveraging voice, or even if you aren't, it's a great data set for organizations. It's a tool that everyone's used. It's a tool that everyone's familiar with. Don't be afraid of it. It's something easy to implement. And there's very little development required. I think the other side of that too is that the margins on that versus some of the other channels are fantastic. I mean, we're talking significant margins. I think if you're getting 20 to 30% on SMS, you're doing pretty good, right? On what we're able to do on this voice side, you're talking north of 60-70% margin. So, depending on our audience, whether it's an end client or a partner, our focus and strategy is certainly a little bit different, but at the end of the day, sort of how you teed this conversation up. It comes down to the customer or the patient experience and really being able to provide value to people.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's a great note to end on. It really is about the value that we're trying to drive for the end customer. And that's what then brings the business opportunity, happy customers or sticky customers. And that's what we're looking for as well.